What if everything you thought was true was just an illusion? What if your beliefs, your choices, even your sense of self were not as real as you think? Today, we're diving into one of the most unsettling yet fascinating ideas in philosophy. A question that has haunted thinkers for centuries. What if life is just a dream and you're the dreamer? Let's rewind way back, 2,500 years ago. A Chinese philosopher named Zhuangzi once had a strange dream. He dreamt he was a butterfly, fluttering about, carefree, living the simple life of an insect. But when he woke up, something shook him. He wondered, was I a man dreaming was a butterfly, or am I now a butterfly dreaming I am a man? This question isn't about insects or dreams. It's about reality itself. How do you know it's real? If everything you see, hear, touch, and think can exist within a dream, how can you prove you're not dreaming right now? You see, your brain interprets the world through signals, but those signals can be fooled. That's why illusions work. That's why virtual reality feels real. So, what separates this waking life from a very, very convincing dream? Fast forward to 17th century France. A philosopher named René Descartes sat in a room with a pen and paper and decided to question everything. He imagined a powerful demon, an evil genius, bent on deceiving him. What if he thought this demon created an entire world complete with sounds, colors, other people, even my own body, just to fool me? And you know what? He realized there was only one thing he couldn't doubt: his thoughts. Even if he was being tricked, even if his body was an illusion, the act of doubting proved he existed in some form. That's when he famously said, "I think, therefore I am. Cogito, ergo sum." But here's the twist. Descartes couldn't prove anything else was real, not even the world around him. So again we ask, how do you know you're not being tricked right now? Now, let's leave the dusty scrolls behind and talk about today. In 2003, philosopher Nick Bostrom introduced a theory that shook both scientists and philosophers: the simulation hypothesis. His argument was simple but chilling. If future civilizations can build highly advanced simulations of reality, and if they build many of them, then statistically, it's more likely we're inside one of those simulations than living in the real base reality. Think about it. Games today are incredibly realistic. Virtual reality is getting better every year. And AI? It's learning how to think, speak, and mimic human behavior. Who's to say a civilization thousands of years ahead of us hasn't already built a simulation that includes people, like you, who don't even know they're simulated? It sounds like science fiction, but many scientists and tech thinkers, including Elon Musk, believe it's possible, even probable. So if this world is a simulation, what does that make you? Okay, let's say, for a moment, that all of this is a simulation, that your memories, your struggles, your passions are all lines of code. Does that make your life meaningless? Maybe not. Think of a movie. It's scripted, it's acted, it's not real. But does that make it worthless? Of course not. It moves us. It teaches us. It inspires us. In the same way, even if life is simulated, even if it's a dream, it still feels real to you. Your pain is real. Your love is real. Your choices, even in a dream, still shape your journey. And perhaps that's what truly matters, because meaning isn't something the universe gives you. It's something you create. Philosopher Soren Kierkegaard once said, "Life can only be understood backward, but must be lived forward." Whether we're in a dream, a simulation, or base reality, we're here, right now, breathing, thinking, feeling. And maybe the point isn't to answer the question, but to live it, to wake up each day not knowing what's real, but choosing to be real anyway. To act with kindness, seek truth, create beauty, even if the world is just pixels. Because maybe that's what being human really means. So the next time you look in the mirror, ask yourself, am I awake? Or just dreaming I am? But more importantly, what will I choose to do with this dream while it lasts?